On an otherwise comfortable morning in Savannah, Georgia, officers were dispatched to a residence in which a woman had been reportedly shot. Upon arriving, officers observed a blood trail leading out the front door, down the porch stairs, across the pavement, and into the front lawn. The blood trail led to a woman lying unconscious. She was transported to the hospital while the detectives remained to investigate. Inside the home, the detectives found blood smeared across the living room floor and a bloody robe next to the couch. Behind the couch lay 2 shell casings and a baby's car seat. Yet there was no baby to be found in the home. Despite having little to go on, the detectives would soon get a lead from the victim herself. The woman who was transported to the hospital would survive her gunshot wounds. When she regained consciousness, she told the detectives that a Kathleen Daniels had shot her and taken her twin babies. The victim, Gabrielle Rogers, had met Kathleen via a Facebook group for mothers. Kathleen told Gabrielle that she would stop by to give her some baby formula. But when she did arrive at Gabrielle's house, Kathleen shot Gabrielle and kidnapped her twin babies. The detectives began the hunt for Kathleen, but Kathleen had mysteriously disappeared from that Facebook group, and from Facebook in general. And the name Kathleen Daniels did not produce any results in detectives' other data searches. In part of their investigation, detectives interviewed Gabrielle's roommate, Jasmine, who was not there at the time of the kidnapping. However, Jasmine did have a lead, an odd occurrence she remembered. When visiting Gabrielle in the hospital, Jasmine witnessed a heavyset black female in blue hospital scrubs bring Gabrielle 2 gift bags for her twins. The woman didn't appear pregnant, only fat. But when bringing these gift bags to Gabrielle, the woman claimed that she was pregnant with twins and was giving birth in only a few weeks. With the cooperation of the hospital, the detectives identified the woman as an employee of the hospital, an Angela Montgomery. Kathleen Montgomery. The detectives obtained Angela's residential address and had the SWAT team pay her a visit. The SWAT team broke down Angela's door with a battering ram and entered the residence. Inside was an adult black male who responded to the break-in by lying in a prone position. Behind him were 2 black females sitting on a couch. One was holding a baby. SWAT team members immediately closed the distance between the front door and the woman who was holding the baby. One man on the SWAT team readied his rifle at the woman and commanded her to hand over the baby. She complied and the baby was carried out the front door in police custody. The other twin was found lying on a couch and was also brought outside. The 3 people who were inside the house were all handcuffed. However, neither of the 2 women appeared to be Angela Montgomery. As the SWAT team secured the house, they made their way to the master bedroom. Upon opening the closet, the SWAT team noticed a sizable pile of clothing. Upon further investigation, that pile of clothing appeared to have a face sticking out of it. The investigating officer took a step back, readied his rifle at that pile of clothing, and said, "Come out with your hands up, criminal scum." He didn't actually say that, but anyway, Angela Montgomery came out of that pile of clothing. And when she did, she was immediately pleading with the SWAT team. She said, "It wasn't me. It was my evil, identical twin." That part I didn't make up. She actually said that. So here she is, getting handcuffed by the SWAT team, ready to be brought to the police station, and she's already made a story. She was framed by her identical twin. She told the rest of her story in a police interrogation room. I'm sure you can't wait to hear it.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, how are you? Hi, I'm Detective Skinner. This is Detective Wood.
I've met you before.
You have? Oh. Where did we meet before?
I think you were one of the detectives that dealt with something that I went through here.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Just for fun. What is your last name?
My last name is Montgomery.
Okay. M-O-N-T-E?
G-O.
G-O-M-E-R-Y?
Mm-hmm. Just like the street.
Okay. First name?
Miss Angela.
What's your middle name?
K-A-T.
K-A-T?
K-A-T-H-E.
H-E, yep.
L-E-E-N.
Kathleen.
Mm-hmm.
What's your date of birth?
So my actual date of birth is February 5th, 1998, but according to my social security number, it's not, so I don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
What's on your driver's license?
My driver's license is February 5th, 1998, but like I said, I mean,
Okay.
when I do my social stuff, it's not the
Pop
same.
stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just being very honest.
Okay,
with
that's
you. I'm
good.
sorry.
What's your listed address on your driver's license? Or where do you stay?
My address on my driver's license reads 1 Carlisle Lane.
Okay. Is that a good address for you, or where do you stay?
Yeah, that's my address.
Okay.
That's what I've used. I mean, technically, I have a stay between both, to be very honest.
And what is a good phone number for you?
912
Mm-hmm.
335 1339.
1339. 912-335-1339.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know your social?
Yes.
Okay.
092
092
88
88
8994.
8994.
Yes.
092 88 8994. Okay. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
Yep.
They're not demeaning or offensive. They're just basic questions. Can you read and write the English language?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought this was like.
No. Are you now using any intoxicants? Meaning like drugs or alcohol?
No.
Okay. So no. Do you have any mental conditions that would keep you from talking to me?
No, I can talk. I mean, I have PTSD, but I can talk. So.
Okay. Okay. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and to have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you before you are questioned. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not talk with us. Do you understand these rights? Each of these rights as I've explained them?
Can I ask a question about the rights?
Okay.
So when you say like a lawyer, so if I were to ask for a lawyer right now, what would happen?
We'd get you a lawyer. You would.
But I would stay here until a lawyer comes?
No.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Can I pass on a lawyer? Is that like for now and then get one later?
Here.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Why don't we read those again?
Yeah, I'm going to read them again just so we can.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No. You should be very clear about these.
Yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk with a lawyer and to have a lawyer present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to represent you before you're questioned. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not talk with us.
Okay.
Do you understand each of these rights I have explained to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so having these rights in mind, are you willing to talk with us now?
Yes.
Okay.
And I can change my mind.
Yes,
Absolutely.
at any time.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't.
No, you should know. Okay, so if you understand the rights, just check yes and then initial. And then the same thing.
Yes.
If you would yes and then initial. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. So what happened today?
A lot, apparently, to be very frank.
Alright, well, let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, it's always a good spot.
From the beginning, I woke up this morning
Okay.
with plans to tell my fiance that I'm not, like, that I miscarried.
Okay.
Who's your fiance?
Dale Foster. Do I have to say the names? I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah.
we just
No, just wanna make sure it's the same guy.
Same people.
Okay, yeah. That's when my day started, and I'm gonna tell you what I told the officer, what she told me I should. But there was another person there today,
Okay.
and you can look up my birth records. I'm adopted,
Uh-huh.
and I have a sister,
Okay.
and we're twins.
Uh-huh.
We are not identical.
Uh-huh.
We are fraternal, technically. She was the other person there today, and use it against me. It's the
Okay.
truth.
Okay, so when you say there today, where is there?
Well, okay. Can I start from the beginning of the
Yes.
whole day?
All right, so what time you wake up?
I didn't go to sleep.
Okay. All right.
To be very honest, I've been out since yesterday. I didn't go to sleep.
Okay, so you start the day and you're going to tell your boyfriend or your fiance
Yeah.
that you miscarried.
Right.
Okay, go from there.
I left to go to Starbucks. So I left. I did go to Starbucks. I went straight from my mom's house to Starbucks. From Starbucks, I went all the way to Office Depot to print the paperwork. Like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I had to print something for him to sign. And then from there, I went back home. I had Starbucks in my hand. I ordered 3 drinks
What Starbucks did you go to?
on Berwick Boulevard.
Okay.
50. I think it's 50 Berwick Boulevard.
And when you say home, what address are you
My
talking
mom's
about?
address. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My mom's address.
One Carlisle?
Yes, sir. I went home. I think I spent like maybe an hour and a half there. 2 hours max. I sent Dale. I asked Dale. I said, "Hey Dale, can you go to the house and grab me?" And I just listed a few clothing items that I needed him to grab me, so that we can be at my mom's house. From there, I swear on everything I love, I got a call. You can check my phone if you have it.
Mm-hmm.
It was from Destiny, and
From who?
her name's Destiny.
Destiny?
Her name on her driver's license reads Destiny Scott, 2598. She's a New York driver's license.
Okay.
And I don't know the numbers.
Okay.
I got a call telling me to come to Gabby's address. And I did.
Okay.
By the time I showed up there,
Uh-huh.
I promise I just drove off. I didn't even, I was driving my sedan this morning.
Uh-huh.
I saw everything that was on the thing, and I knew for a fact I'm not opposed to, I knew whose kids came into the house.
Okay, when you say, I saw the thing that was on the thing, what are you talking about?
I saw what was on the news.
Okay.
Right before everybody was coming in, we were trying to figure out how to take the kids to the hospital, was my plan.
Okay. But before that, you said you were driving to Gabby's.
Yeah, I didn't make it there though. Like, you can watch on the Gabby has cameras. I did not make it there.
Okay.
I had my white sedan. I did not make it there.
Okay.
And I told my mom.
What time was this?
I don't know, sir. I'm sorry.
Ballpark.
Roughly like 9:30 maybe.
Okay. All right. So you're
No, before 9.
before 9.
Yeah,
Okay, so before 9,
before 9. for
and
sure.
so you're going to Gabby's before 9 because
Well,
that's
that was my plan. Gabby, in her text messages, like, she told me to come to print something out, and she wasn't, okay, to be very frank, I purposely allowed Destiny to play a game with Gabby that she didn't need to, and I didn't know that it was going to go like this at all.
Okay.
I can't tell you what happened because I physically don't know what happened. I went to St. Joseph's and I picked up the kids. That's all I did. I didn't know at the time. You can see me at St. Joseph's parking lot. I didn't know anything.
Who'd you pick the kids up from?
From Destiny.
Okay.
And what was she driving? A black. It was a Chevy Equinox. It was a black SUV. That's all I got for you. And it was not. Like, I swear to you guys, like, I want to show you if I could, but if you look on my Facebook, I'm not friends, like, never was friends with Gabby. There's a second Facebook. There's 3 Facebooks. 2 are fake and 1 is real.
Okay.
I was aware of what was going on.
Okay.
I didn't know today was going to happen. Like, today, I didn't know anything. Like, I swear on everything I love, I was trying to call. Like, I was literally at the house right before everybody swarmed in, and we were planning on, like, okay, what do we do? Like, we just figured it out. Everything, the Amber Alerts came on the phones, so we all have our phones. Everything came up. Dale, I try to say, like, what do we do from here? Where do we go? Like, how do we, like, if we leave the house, my theory was, I couldn't drive my car because, I mean, yeah, they had, the picture I think that I saw online wasn't recently,
Okay.
if I'm correct. Like, it was
let me
probably
see.
like a few days ago.
Okay.
Me and Gabby went to a picnic,
Okay.
and like I said, Gabby, like, I swear, when I went this morning, I saw Gabby,
Okay.
and she was fine, but I left her there
Okay.
with my sister, and I swear, I didn't go in her house, and it's on camera. I didn't go in. I know she has a camera. I didn't go in her house, and I wasn't even there for 2 seconds. Like, I literally dropped off a whole thing of, like, case of formulas. So ever since she's had the twins, I've just been trying my best. Now,
Okay. So sometime before 9, you went to Gabby's house.
I didn't actually go to her house though. So, like, I wasn't pulled up at her house. I was actually, like, the house is, I don't know the address, but I'm assuming it's the one on the corner, right there.
Okay.
I don't know if I can describe the house to you. I don't know what to describe and what not.
And so, and that would be why you're not on the camera?
No,
Okay.
like, the only reason why I'm not 1,000% on the camera is because I 1,000% did not go in Gabby's house
Okay.
today.
Let me ask you this. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so you said that all 3 of you were sitting somewhere trying to figure out when the Amber Alerts were going off or whatever. Who is all three of us?
So when I saw the Amber Alert, I went to my mom, like literally maybe like 5 minutes. I went to my mom and I said, "Mom, these are the kids that are on the Amber Alert. They're on the there was a picture of them." That's what I said to my mom. My mom didn't believe me and looked at me like I was crazy. And then I tried to tell Dale. He wouldn't listen to me.
When you say he wouldn't listen to you, so
Dale wouldn't talk to me because he was upset about the whole miscarrying thing. Like, I get it. Like,
so then what did he think when you had these two twins here? What did he think?
Well, let me explain, because I definitely, in a way, I guess I shouldn't have picked up the kids, but I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know. And so when I told him, I said, I didn't say anything. I just said, twins. That's literally all I said.
So when you show up and you so where was he? Did he meet you at St. Joe's as well?
Dale?
Dale.
No, I called my mom and Dale, and I tried to get them to meet me, and they weren't listening to me. And so they met me. Technically, they were trying. I told them to meet me at Memorial first. That's where I told them, because Destiny's not gonna make it. She's hurt. I don't know why she's hurt.
How do you know she's hurt?
Because she was bleeding when I saw her.
Okay.
And it wasn't, she's bleeding on her foot.
Okay, so you saw her after you guys left Gabby?
I didn't. So okay. So I don't want to make this sound like so bad. But I think basically Destiny, if I were to, like, example, if I were to call Gabby right now, not right now, but if I were to call Gabby, I'd be the voice that Gabby would hear, but I knew that my sister wasn't. I let her play my role.
Okay.
And that's why, like I said, I've never went by the name Kathleen. I go by Kat. That's been my thing. Like, I've never went by that name. And so when I saw it, like, I instantly knew. And seconds before, my plan was to call the police and tell them, like, to come get them. And then Dale was like, no, we have to just drive them into the city and call the police because it's Savannah, and Savannah Rankin. That was when, like, literally as I'm naked trying to get together.
Where at St. Joe's did you pick the kids up?
It was like this side road. They have a bunch of doctor's offices.
Okay.
It's like right. I'm sorry, I'm new here, but it's like literally like right. You go. It's not the emergency. So you go to the main entrance and you make a left. And you keep going. There's like all those doctor's offices. I parked right there.
Okay. And then you said that there's fake Facebook pages.
What are those pages?
There's 4 of them.
Okay.
So 3, 1 is actually mine, and the 3, technically there's only 3 because one of them I don't have access to, and I don't, so I think one of them is Kathleen Foster, or Kathleen, Kathleen.
Here, do me a favor. What?
I'm sorry,
Yeah, it's easier. Just write down.
So can I write down my Facebook first?
Sure.
It will come up. I'm married, don't tell him that. I don't know if, and I know there's this one. It's either Danny or Danielle.
Okay. Which one do you think?
I don't have
for
access
Gabby's?
to this one.
Okay. Do you know the password for this one?
I don't know the password, and I've never used it, and I can prove it to you. I allow her to use my photos. Didn't allow her to. There's no photos of my son on there on purpose because of that. And then the only social media I personally have Gabby on is Instagram, and I'll admit that.
Okay. What's the name of Instagram?
My name?
Yeah, the Instagram account.
Hers, I don't know.
Yours.
Oh, I will say I have no idea. This is a 0. Oh, 0.
Soul with a 0.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to make it.
What is it?
Soul.
Soul.
Lovely, lovely dash soul.
Yeah, hyphen soul.
Okay. The 0. Okay, that's IG.
Like I said, I'm not negating a lawyer because I can prove my innocence.
So when you say you can prove your innocence, it's because you know something was wrong, right?
What I knew was wrong is that I shouldn't have drove off knowing that those were not Destiny's kids.
Okay.
But at the same time, I didn't know what to do because if I had called the police, I'd be I thought I'd just get arrested.
Because it was wrong.
You'd have to understand.
Okay.
Destiny to understand.
So, when you went to Gabby's house, you said you were only there for like 15 minutes.
I didn't. No,
Okay.
I wasn't in a time frame. I went in there, like I said, I went to her house, but I didn't even go up to the door. Didn't go in the door.
Okay.
I
Well,
dropped.
just a minute ago, you said you dropped off a case of formula.
Exactly. I didn't go like in the house. Like I dropped it off. Gabby took the formula, and there should be formula. Like I said, if you go to Gabby's house, there should be formula. You can ask Gabby. Like if you ask Gabby, I gave her like.
Okay. So, just real fast. So you pointed out that you wouldn't be on the camera, so you know there's a camera, but you gave her the big case of formula. Where
Yeah.
did you do that? At the back door?
No, I did it at the front door, but that's not why I said I wouldn't be on the camera. I have the same system as Gabby. And so it was blinking, and I literally had this conversation with her. But I said, the reason why I said it when that my car, because I said, they kept saying on the Amber Alert some white thing. I was not, like, I was I was not there this morning. My white car, I was not there.
Okay. What
And the
car were
only
you there?
reason, when I drove over there, I had my mom's car.
Okay.
Sorry.
And that's the black. What car is that? Your mom's car.
I can tell you the make, but not the model, to be very honest.
That's fine.
Mike.
I think it's a Buick.
Okay.
It's a Buick.
What color?
Technically, I think it's like steel, but it's
Like a dark grayish?
Yeah.
Buick. Okay.
And I traded cars.
You traded cars. What do you mean by you traded cars?
If I know you have like cameras on the streets, I was in my white sedan this morning, and I got out the white sedan, got in the black truck, and then I got back in the white sedan
Okay.
this morning.
When and where did you do that at?
The St. Joseph's.
The St. Joseph's? Okay. So initially, I'm going to scoot a little bit closer, okay?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I want to can I start from the beginning so that
Yeah.
you guys know I'm clear? Because I'm kind of just trying to tell you what
Well, instead of jumping around,
that's what I'm saying.
let's start
So,
at the very beginning from the
how
time
we
that
met
you woke up.
Gabby. Can I
Okay.
start there?
Sure.
I'll go back that. Okay.
Yeah, just so you know, like,
Sure.
okay, so there's like a group on Facebook. It's pregnant with multiples.
That's
At the
what it's
time,
called?
I was expecting it's pregnant with twins and multiples, and then there's twin mom support group or something like that. When I first met Gabby, I was expecting my triplets. That's what I was expecting. Triplets, 3 kids, 1, 2, and 3. It's on my personal Facebook. I personally reached out to Gabby from my personal Facebook and Angela Scott, and I told Gabby, I said, hey, can I call you? I wanted to talk to you about an idea I have. When I called her, I told her, I was like, hey, I'm expecting 2, blah, blah, blah. Can we get together? Whatever.
How do you get put into the
You have to be accepted, so you have to submit your proof of pregnancy. It's
Okay.
weird. One of them you have to actually do this. The other one you just join. And then you have to answer a few questions.
Okay. So you said, hey, I got this plan.
Well, yeah, I told her that basically, she had expressed to me that she was a single mom. Well, she told me she had a one-night stand. I said, at the time, me and Dale, we weren't together really. We were he was supposed to be one-night stand. I was gay. And I, told her my personal life. From there, my sister showed up exactly 3.5 months ago. She's from New York. She lives in Jersey. I have her address.
What's her address?
73 Teaneck Road.
73.
T-neck.
Teaneck Road. Eaneck. Teaneck.
Is it in T-neck, Jersey?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you know her phone number?
It's in my phone if you let me show you.
Okay. We'll get there in just a second, I promise.
Okay. How to have this relationship with my sister where I try not to step on her tiptoes because we're both adopted. I know she had a less fortunate life, and we have siblings, brothers that are twins. Destiny was not pregnant. I have all my proof of pregnancy. She can't, I don't know what was wrong with her. When she came to me a few months ago, she didn't plan on staying, and she just told me, that she wanted to stay, start over, but she couldn't afford it, so she would go back. That was the plan at the time. What happened this morning, I literally, like I said, my phone rang. It was her. I said, what's up? She told me to meet her. I did. Before I met her, before I went, around like literally around, had to be before 9 o'clock because I had somewhere to be at 9:20, so it had to be before 9 o'clock. That's why I said like a ballpark. 9 o'clock, I say, okay, well, I promised Gabby I would drop off these formulas. So, whatever, I have 63 cans, so let me just drop it off to her. Cool. So, when I got there, Gabby usually will call several times. She has 2 numbers. One is me, one is not me. So, she usually, when she calls, my phone, like, she never really called Destiny. Like, she'd call and speak to me, but when she messaged on Facebook, which they stopped, it was in the beginning. Like, that's how it was. Them on Facebook, because I don't have access to that one. This morning, I get the call, whatever, I said, I'm going to meet Gabby. When I got to Gabby's house, Gabby was standing outside. She had on, her hair was out, like in a puff. Her hair was just out. She has long hair. And Gabby was fine. And I said hey, Gabby, whatever. We spoke. She printed the papers for me. Like, she took my phone, did everything for me, and she handed me the papers. I didn't even get up the block, and I got a call. The call I got, I said, okay, I'm going back home. That's why my mom, like, I was home. I went back home. Ignored it. Just I need to meet you, blah, blah.
This is from Dustin?
Yes. I didn't know at the time what happened. And like I said, I can't really tell you what happened because I genuinely don't know. When I left my mom's house, I didn't want to tell her the truth because I don't know why. It would have probably been a good idea if I did. I told my mom, hey, Mom, I'm going to go handle something and print out these papers at Walgreens. I might stop at Office Depot, whichever one. I just need to go print out these papers. They were already printed, but she didn't know, so I lied. I stopped at Office Depot, and straight from Office Depot, I didn't even go inside. I went and met Destiny. When I met Destiny, the first time I ever saw those kids this morning was at the St. Joseph's. That's where I saw them. Now, did my gut tell me that it was Gabby's kid and Gabby probably didn't just let this go? Maybe. Honestly, Gabby was friendly, so I don't know what I thought. But I didn't ask any questions. And I said, what do you want me to do? Put them in my white sedan, and I drove to my house where they found me. When I got to my house, my phone starts going off. It's Amber Alert. And I saw it was for 2 6-week-old babies. Now, did I think that I was being played? Yeah, because I'm being told that these are her 2, not even newborns. I think she said they're like a week old. Cool.
And so you'd never seen these kids before? I've
seen Gabby. Well, technically, I've only seen them like twice before because when we went on our picnic, which again, it was in Daffin Park, so I know there's cameras there. She never took them out.
Okay.
She never took them out. She never opened the thing, and she was just saying it was too hot for them.
Okay, but they went with you.
Yeah, they went.
Okay, and you met her at the house
when we went to Daffin Park.
Yeah, the picnic.
She met me outside. And that's why I said, like, when I saw it on social media, I did call. Like, I genuinely was literally, as the freaking police scared the shit out of me, was about to call because on social media, they have my son posted. And that was an issue for me. I mean, so I wanted to fix it. And I thought if I called Gabby and told her, like, hey, this happened, and, like, can I bring them to you? I didn't think it would solve anything. I just thought at least she'd have her kids, and then I turned myself in for taking them. I know I was wrong at that point from picking them up at St. Joseph's. I was wrong.
Okay.
That I'll take 100% accountability for. I should never have done that.
Okay.
I don't know why. But I asked the officer.
So when you say wrong, so you know, like, that's criminally wrong, right? I mean, at some point.
No, I didn't. No,
I'm saying what you did, but I'm saying when you know it's wrong.
No, I didn't think it was criminal. I'm going to be honest. Where my headset was, my mindset was, I wanted to believe what I was being told. And so up until that ding-a-ling-ling-ling-ling-ling happened, I don't think it really set in.
And then it set in.
Yeah, it set into me. At that point, I realized
Oh.
But the thing is right before the cops barged in, because like I asked the officer, how long were you guys sitting out there? And he said,
So my phone keeps going off. It's just gonna happen.
no, it's fine.
So you were sitting out there and
I told Officer Wilton, I asked him to go to the backyard because I don't know if they were right before it happened. Like I said, I think he said that they were already on their way, but I think when she saw the same thing I saw, she called the fucking police. And I kid you not, there's only 2 places Destiny can go here, and I can't take you, but I can tell you, and I know if you find her, she'll admit it when you find her. But she was right, like she was freaking there.
she was where?
At my house. When they came through, she was there. Like I have cameras in my house. Like you can check my cameras.
Where did she go?
For the thump. Dale and I was in the garage. I'm assuming that's how they. So Dale and I was in the garage, and I was getting the car seat. I was like, put them in these car seats. I have car seats. Those are. She didn't. There was no car seats. There was no car seats. So I took them from the garage, and I said, Dale, you have to take. Like I said, he said he was gonna take them back, and we were gonna figure it out because I was gonna call Gabby. That's what I was gonna do, but. I don't know why I didn't do it.
So, okay, hold on. You lost me for a second. All right.
So when I was in the garage, she was in the dining room. The only way out of, not the dining room, the only way out of the kitchen is the back door.
Okay.
I have a camera on my back door, and I have a camera on my front of my house.
Okay.
The only place she could have gone out that back door is in a backyard, maybe.
Okay.
I don't have her full social, but I have the last 4, and I know that can help.
Okay, what's the last 4 of her social?
3275598.
And you said that, and you might have said it, and I missed it. I'm sorry. What was Destiny's last name?
Her last name is my other side of my family. Like, I'm married into a Scott. Her last name is Scott. Like, I have Kelly Scott. Her last name's a Scott. She was adopted by a Scott. So we have multiple last names. My family name is Montgomery. 3 years ago, I married into a Scott. I didn't change my name, but I put my Facebook as it because I wanted to be married. So, but I didn't actually change my name, so I never had a legal name change.
Okay.
I want to prove this to you guys one other way, but I don't know if I should.
What do you mean by that?
Well, if I have my phone, you can call Destiny. She'll answer.
Okay. So we were at the part where you said we all showed up at your house, right? Out in Rankin?
Yeah, you guys, yeah.
Okay. And again, my head is going 1,000 miles a minute, and I'm trying to keep up with what you're saying. When the officers found you, where were you?
I was in my bedroom closet.
You were in your bedroom closet? Why were you in your bedroom closet?
I was scared as shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, like I don't have a reason to lie. I have a 2-year-old son, like my whole life is my son. Like I went into labor early with my son. Like the reason why this is so devastating to me is because I feel like I'm gonna be in trouble for something that I didn't do. Like I just want to talk to Gabby, and like I'm pretty sure if she sees my face, my sister has a beauty mark, so if she sees my face, she'll know. Like I know she'll know, and that's all I want to do is just apologize. Because at the end of the day, I know it's gonna hurt her. You know, like I thought I was making a friend. It was my fault. I shouldn't have allowed it to get this far, but I also didn't think that my sister would be bold enough to take nobody's kids, to be very honest. Like, did I ever think that was an idea? No. I thought, no. You guys look at me like I'm probably bullshitting. Probably. You probably don't believe anything, but I can show you solid proof of this. And you know what? Cyberbullying is a thing because it's just as wrong if I were to allow somebody to use my social security number, I guess. But didn't know. I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
Where did you get the gun from that you had on you when they arrested you?
I didn't have a gun on me. I had no gun on me when they arrested me. And what I did, I knew that I was going to turn myself in as far as anything. I don't have no gun on me. I have the gold. There's like a little small called little thumper. Those are Dale's guns. He took them apart and he laid them out because I guess he figured if he was gonna turn himself in, they were gonna come back to the house. Well, if he was gonna call the police and turn the kids in, that they were gonna come to the house and like look. And I was like, I don't want them to think that I'm hiding anything like that. So we unloaded all the knives and stuff that we have, like the K-bars. Everything, like all of them were just in my closet.
Well, maybe that's where I got confused, because
yeah.
Remember, I've talked to a lot of people. So
wait,
huh?
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to cry. You asked me about a gun. Is Gabby okay?
Huh?
Is Gabby okay?
No, what I'm saying is when they
there were guns in the closet when you were there.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm asking about.
That's what she asked.
Yeah. So Dale, he has a AR. He's a gun collector. And I guess he knew, like I said, when I went into the bathroom and we had a talk. I was in the bathroom with Dale. I said, Dale, these are the kids off the thing. We need to figure out how to get them back and how to fix this before it blows out of proportion. His thoughts were, I don't know what's going on, but let me try to see if I can take them back and we go from there. And so he was like, he took his wallet out, he put it on the thing. I know they're gonna ask me where we were, and I know they're gonna come here, so I'm just gonna put all these out, all these guns and weapons and stuff, because, no offense, like, when you think of cops and stuff, they think you're gonna reach for a weapon, or they think something's gonna happen, so to prevent it, that's what I did, like, well...
Do you know what kind of guns Dale has? You said he has an AR.
I only know the AR because I bought him the AR.
Okay.
Like, I literally bought him the AR last week, that's the only reason why, and, like, he has one that he calls Little Thumper.
Little Thumper.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Little Thumper, he's like a small black. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what type of gun.
Okay.
He's like I don't know if this is a thing. Like, he might be registered to his mom because she was a cop, and like we went to her house a few months ago and he was like, Mom, I'm taking this gun.
How many guns does Dale have?
3.
3.
I know. Like 3 is, one Little Thumper. He has a black and gold one.
Uh-huh.
And then there should be an AR. And that's it.
You bought the AR.
I bought the AR for him. I know I should know, but...
Why not?
Up north, we don't do guns. Like, I have a fear of guns. Like, I just told the officer, Wilton, I was raped. Mm-hmm. So that's why this is, like, hard for me. Like, I was taken and raped. So I wouldn't want to put nobody else in that predicament.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a fear of knives and guns. So it's my biggest fear. You can look it up.
You want me to,
Yeah, hold on one sec. Let's step out.
I don't have to talk, Nicole.
No,
it's not
I was thinking in my head, and then I just got a text
Can
message.
you tell me what's happened to you?
If you just give us 1
about
second,
to figure that out.
We'll come back in. Do you want some water or something?
I asked for some water. This is my room. You told me I had to wait for a female cop to pee.
Yeah, we can make that happen for you.
We're gonna make it.
And then
You gotta pee?
Another reason why I can't freaking do this. My hand's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way that somebody has my brace?
The brace, like, would have been at the house?
It was actually like on me and it slipped off when they had grabbed me. So they just been out. Like, I broke my hand in a car accident. That's why I met the detectives I met. But is there any way somebody? I asked them for it. Like, I'm just asking because they said they would grab it.
Okay, they might have grabbed it. We'll check it out.
Okay,
we'll check.
I'm sorry.
No,
All right, no,
okay.
don't be. And we're gonna
Figure it out.
get you to the bathroom real fast.
I have one last question.
Yep.
I know I can't talk to anybody. That's fine. Can you just tell me where my son is?
We'll find that out for you.
We're fine there.
Okay, because I know he was with my mom, but...
Angela Montgomery was found guilty of criminal attempt to commit murder, aggravated assault, and 2 counts of kidnapping. She was sentenced to 30 years with life probation.